Welcome to day 2 of our Scotland trip. As you can see, we work our way up through Scotland all the way up to Loch Ness. On the way we stop at the Commando Memorial, have some fantastic views and even find Nessie. Well, we were doing so well. We're now stuck in a traffic jam. So so far we've left Leicester yesterday. We left about 5 o'clock, got up to Carlisle for 9:30, which is what we said we would do. Found the Premier Inn, which I'd pre-booked on your parking space. That was dead easy and it was really good. Really quiet night, really enjoyed having a bit of tea, had my pasta and arrabbiata sauce, which one of my favourites when I come in away. But now and then, of course, woke up in the morning to find that the battery, the leisure battery, had dropped to 7 volts, and basically there was a problem. Tried to restore it with the Jackery, and the Jackery tried to charge it up. Which was quite reassuring actually. So I could still run power through the van, through the Jackery, through the van, and use the plugs that way. But decided, fortunately, to go and find a campervan, and went to Eden Campervans, met Andy, and he is absolutely a star. He looked at it and he said, yeah, I'll change the battery over, which he did. But I think there is a problem still, because I'm sitting here now with the engine off, so we're just sitting here, and the only thing that's running is the fridge, and that doesn't take a lot of power and doesn't run all the time, obviously. And we're dropping a bit of charge. So I think I'm going to have to ring up the place where I got the van from, because I've always thought there is some sort of parasitic charge drain, as Andy put it. Something isn't quite right, because it shouldn't be dropping, and that's why they put a new battery on, a new leisure battery, and it basically has boiled itself out because of, dropping the voltage down, then charging up, then dropping the voltage down, and charging it up, and eventually the batteries on this weekend has just died. So I was really fortunate. That was really good that Andy had decided to go into work today. But now, we're stuck. We're stuck on, where are we stuck on? Oh, the M74. So we're stuck on the M74, still about 50 miles from Glasgow, and we've still got 4 hours. Still got 4 hours to go before we get to Aberchandler or Augustus Fort. So we may have to change plans again. Depends how the traffic goes now, and find somewhere to park up for tonight. But hey ho. That's the beauty of campervan. Well, the sun's out, and we're still a good 2 hours off where we're going to stay tonight, so I might change that. But absolutely beautiful. The sun shining, and just looking at coming into the Highlands of Scotland and seeing the mountains, and well, these aren't really the mountains. We're near Ben Nevis or anything like that, so we're probably still in the lowlands, to be honest. But it's just such beautiful countryside. I just hope the camera can capture how beautiful it is. And the traffic's moving. Even though we've got a couple of hours journey ahead of us, it's just such a pleasure driving along up here in Scotland. It really is a fantastic experience. Storm Harry is supposed to be coming in tonight, so we'll see, but at the moment it's just absolutely fantastic. Still on the A9 towards Inverness. I will be turning off, but looking at the forest and their deforestation. No, that's the wrong word really, isn't it? They chop down trees to do breaks and then encourage new growth. But again, the sun's shining on top of the hills there. Absolutely lovely to look at. I'll give you we're near Burnham, wherever Burnham is, obviously between Perth and Inverness. Looking at the tourist board, we've got Athol Memorial Fountain, Cathedral, Beatrix Potter Exhibition, Wildlife Reserve. We won't be seeing any of that because we're carrying on, but there is so much to see, not just the wildlife and the nature, but there's a lot of tourist attractions in Scotland as well. Yes, we will be coming off at some stage. I think it's towards the A82, I'm not sure, because we won't go all the way up to Inverness today. We'll cut across to Aberchadler and for Augustus Fort, and it's Augustus Fort. I've had a look on Park for Night, and there's a couple of places around there, but because it's a bank holiday and I have seen van after van after van, we'll be lucky, I think, if we get a place. But anyway, we'll go and have a look. But there are so many places. If the worst comes to if the worst comes to the worst, we'll just park in a lay-by. But it would be nice. There's one park up on Park for Night I've seen, and it's right near the river, and got some stunning views apparently. So that'd be great to be parked there for a couple of nights, to be honest, because we've done a heck of a lot of driving. That's about 600 miles we'll have done, maybe not that much, 500 miles in 2 days. So it's a lot of driving. But driving through this countryside, I can see the river. I'm not going to move the camera because there's too many trees, but the rivers, passing the rivers, looking at the trees and the hills. So yeah, I mean, the van, just checked the charger, it's all charging up. The Jackery's on charge as well, so that'll have been charged back up. I used about 20% power doing some cooking and having cups of tea over the last 2 days, so that'll all be charged back up to 100% by the time we get there, I would have thought. The Commando Memorial is a monument in Scotland dedicated to the men of the original British Commando forces raised during World War II. Situated around a mile from Spean Bridge, it overlooks the training areas of the Commando Training Depot, established in 1942. Unveiled in 1952 by Queen Elizabeth the Queen Mother, it is one of Scotland's best known monuments, both as a war memorial and as a tourist attraction. The monument consists of a cast bronze sculpture of 3 commandos in characteristic dress, complete with cap, comforter, webbed and rifle, standing atop a stone plinth looking south towards Ben Nevis. The soldier at the front is thought to depict Commando Jack Lewington, who frequently attended remembrance services at the monument during his life. Well, good morning. It's Easter Saturday and woken up to that fantastic view. On Loch Lochy, just having breakfast, lovely coffee from the Mocha Coffee and croissants from, Marks and Spencer's. So while I'm doing that, I'm just checking out Commute to see if there's any walks nearby. There are walks, but not from where I am, so I might move up a little bit. But there are some falls. I've still got it as mountain biking. Hang on, let me change that to certainly not running. Backpacking. No, that's cycling as well. Hiking. Now I'm just outside Spean Bridge. I want to go for a walk around here, get some photographs and some filming, and then probably go up to Aberchadler, have a quick look at that land, even though it's not for sale. And to be honest, I've made up my mind. Scotland's a beautiful place to live, but it's just too far away from family and friends. And I'm not in the position at the moment with work and everything else to make that decision to come all the way up here. But no, it's a fantastic weekend. So after yesterday's debacle, I've checked the battery, and we're getting the right voltage. It's maintaining. So I'll just check it over the next few weeks to see if it keeps the charge and everything, and then charges up. And hopefully we're okay, and that chap's fixed it. We'll finish breakfast, tidy up a little bit, and then go for a walk. Oh, a big log. Wow, look at that. Oh. Right, now for the task of washing up, bit of admin before I have lunch, and go on to the next thing. So yeah, washing up time. The fun part about camping, the washing up. Well, it has to be done, doesn't it, at the end of the day? So anyway, doing it here is quite good because I can fill up with water if I need to. I don't think I do at the moment. I've still got at least 13 litres, so that's pretty good. If you're ever up in Scotland, come and do this route. I'll do the route. I'll do it properly, because it looks like I'm going to have to do it over a set of probably 4 videos. Otherwise, you are going to get bored. We'll call it the Scotland trip. I think they're from Germany. There's loads of camper vans up here at the moment. Possibly been like. So we're on the way to Aberchadler, going through Fort Augustus, which is about a look around there. But while I was having lunch at the last place I was at, a chap from Fort William told me about Nairn. He said, if I've got time, the beaches at Nairn are really nice. Him and his girlfriend had come down from Fort William, or up from Fort William, and they were going to a best burger place at Elgin, which is beyond Nairn, so I'm not sure if I'll make it there. But yeah, they just finished work and decided they were going to go and try out this best burger place. So don't know what that is, but he said if I have got time, Nairn is a fishing town just the other side of Inverness, and he said it's really beautiful, and the beaches are stunning. It's worth going to have a look. So yeah, we'll go and have a crack up there. Wow, busy town. Too busy for me. Far too busy for me. So it's a very touristy town, so it would have been a great place to have an Airbnb. I can see why the land's gone actually. Here we are at the Loch Ness Experience. It's at the mouth of Loch Ness.
So this is our Great Engine. So again, completely sorry.
Hello.
So they're completely different again. This is very earthy gin. It's got some Scottish Highlands, frankincense resin, sheep sorrel, and angelica root, as well as some Amalfi limes.
I do wish they'd stop using my body for and putting somebody else's head on it.
Leo, they have your neck.
Oh, they've captured Nessie.
You know that Nessie can move?
Well, thank you for joining me for day 2. Hopefully you'll join me for the next video where we go up to Nairn, try out the alternate hamburger and travel further onto Keith through Storm David and all the snow. See you there. Thank you.